you. Since I looked you in the eyes and I hugged you. Since I told you that you special to me. Because sometimes the people on your family tree is the best gift that you ever received. And it's gonna be the best time of the year. Got my hands in the sky cause I know that I'm living my best life when you're near. This Christmas, toast to the memories through the years. I know I got better days ahead, but I'm loving this moment right here. This Christmas, this day right here. Right here, yeah, yeah. This moment here. Right here, yeah, yeah. This Christmas, yeah, yeah. I'm feeling the joy, keep fighting. I don't know nothing else like it. Looking back, it was tough, and oh no. Get a cup, fill it up with some cocoa. I ain't worried about no present when I got you present. My mama in the kitchen, I call that a special blessing. Pop sitting at the table, that's a miracle. We ain't worried about tomorrow, we got here and now. You never know, so you gotta keep the fan tight. It's real cold, so the fire burning all night. We took some L's this year, but we alright, we alright. It's gonna be the best time of the year. Got my hands in the sky, cause I know that I'm living my best life when you're near. This Christmas, toast to the memories through the years. I know I got better days ahead, but I'm loving this moment right here. This Christmas.
Long ago to obtain us. Gon' send him my way. On 10, cause he been in my gaze. Can't live like I'm still in my grave. Lace dim when I'm feeling blasé. Okay. Nab me and my squad. Just gon' feast on the bliss he brought us. Why wait for tomorrow? Joy came and he caught us. I'ma send that joy to the world. The Lord has come. Joy to the world, to the world. Yeah, and tell all the earth of God's own Son. Joy to the world, to the world. I'ma send that. Don't send it out my way. I'ma send that. Don't send it out my way. I'ma send that. Please send it out my way. I'ma send that. Joy to the world.
Joy to the world, joy to my baby girl. Cause the king love us more than we deserve. Yeah, I'ma have to spread the word. Good news for the hood dudes trying to make it work. Yeah, joy to the world. Yeah, to the little boys and the girls. Yeah, for the bright days and the dark nights, it be alright. God gon' keep his word. Yeah, I know that things gon' change now. The kingdom come, make his will be done and his kingdom come. Amen. If you believe me, you can say amen. Yeah, yeah. I know that life been hard, but it's over now, and the sun done shone on my soul somehow. Amen. I hear the whole world say amen. Yeah.
I'ma send that joy to the world. The Lord has come. Joy to the world, to the world. Yeah, and tell all the earth of God's own Son. Joy to the world, to the world. I'ma send that. Don't send it out my way. I'ma send that. Don't send it out my way. I'ma send that. Please send it out my way. I'ma send that. Don't send it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my live stream. My name is Tyler. I realized my light isn't on. There we go. Hopefully you can see me a little bit better. Yo, how you guys doing tonight? This has been a long night for me already. So many of you know this, but I am doing the official walkthroughs for quite a few of the TryHackMe days. So I did day 2, so yesterday, day 5, day 7, and day 17. Now, day 2 was given to me, like, I kid you guys not, I think 2 days before Advent of Cyber started, so I very quickly had to do day 2. I had day 5 and day 7 done ahead of time, but day 17 was delayed on their end, so they just finished day 17. So I just got permission today to record day 17. So before jumping on stream with you guys, I did the official video for day 17, but I did the entire thing. It took me like an hour, the raw video, the first time I did it, and I didn't like it. So I scrapped it, deleted it, redid the entire day again, edited the video, and now I'm live streaming. So although I'm just now coming on stream, guys, I've been sitting at my computer for like 3 hours tonight after working all day and putting my kids to bed and doing video editing. But here I am. Sockmas is not going to save itself. So I'm still here live on stream, and we're going to dive into things. Also do Q&A stuff. Can you show us the title for the days? I cannot show you the titles or any information for the other days. Sorry. As far as streaming, yeah. So to be clear, you are free to stream Advent of Cyber content with the exception of the side quest. So the side quests are like the harder challenges that happen on the side of Advent of Cyber. You cannot stream those until January. Then you can show how to solve those. But for the regular Advent of Cyber content, you can stream, showcase all of it as much as you want. But all right, y'all, I probably won't be on super long because like I said, I work as a pen tester during the day, guys. So from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I was working. I get off work at 5. I hang out with my kids, have supper. I get my kids put to bed at 8 p.m. I was back on my computer since 8 p.m. Almost 3 hours later, I've been on my computer since, and this is my typical day. But I'm a little bit sick of looking at a computer, if I'm honest. Knox said, I thought maybe you took a nap or fell asleep. Sounds like you've only been busy. Yes. I don't fail out on my commitments. Like if I say I'm going to do something, guys, it's going to happen to the best of my ability. If it's completely outside of my control, it won't. But I make sure when I say it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So I said I was going to be live tonight. Here I am. Even though I had some hiccups earlier in the day that I was not expecting. Here we are. Let's dive into day 3. As usual, I have not planned, have not prepped ahead of time, have not even looked at day 3. So I'm looking at it for the very first time. We'll give you my thoughts and my background and my experience as we work through it. But let's go ahead and dive into today. So day 3, even if I wanted to go, their vulnerabilities wouldn't allow it. Let's begin with a story. Today's AOC challenge follows a rather unfortunate series of events for the glitch. Here is a little passage which sets the scene for today's task. Late one Christmas evening, the glitch had a feeling. Something forgotten as he stared at the ceiling. He got up out of bed and decided to check a note on his wall. 2 days in snowsec. With a click and a type, he got his hotel and tickets and sank off to sleep to the sound of some crickets. Luggage in hand, he had arrived at Frosty Pines. To get to the conference, just follow the signs. Just as he was ready, the glitch got a fright. An RCE vulnerability on their website? He exploited it quick and made a report, but before he could send, arrived his transport. In the Frosty Pines sock, they saw an alert. This looked quite bad. They called an expert. The request came from a room, but they couldn't tell which. The log saved the day. It was the room of the glitch. Amazing. Did I write the song as well? I did not write this one, but I did write my other one that I showcased in the previous stream, right? Deep in the night, everything seems still as the snow slowly falls in the town of Wareville. But behind it all, there's a plan that can kill. There will be no sock miss if the mayor has his will. With malicious software, but there's a flicker from the hill. They call it Mount Hackett, the home of the glitch. The wares can't stand it. Now they treat him like a witch. Just another evil hacker out to gobble up the kids. You guys can check out the rest of my YouTube channel. All right. In this task, we'll cover how the SOC team and their expert were able to find out what happened, Operation Blue, and how the glitch was able to gain access to the website in the first place, Operation Red. Oh, cool. So we're going to do both Blue and Red team. That sounds like fun to me. I did already launch the VM, so I don't have to wait. But if you haven't done that, click Start Machine. Give it a little bit of time to start. You can use the attack box, but I prefer my own VM, so I'm using my own VM here, Parrot OS in particular. So Operation Blue. In this section of the lesson, we'll take a look at what tools and knowledge is required for the blue segment. That is the investigation of the attack itself, blah, blah. So it's super important to be able to do both blue team and red team. So if you are a blue teamer, so working in the SOC, defending stuff, you need to be able to think like a hacker. You're not going to be able to understand what a brute force attack is, or SQL injection, or RCE if you don't know how to do that stuff. If you don't know what it's like to be an attacker, it's hard to stop an attacker. On the other hand, it's hard to be a pen tester or a red teamer, which is what I am, without knowing how the blue team works. In particular, during a red team engagement, you're supposed to evade the blue team and emulate an APT, or an advanced persistent threat, and it's hard to evade someone you don't know how to think like. So before I was a pen tester, I was a senior analyst on the blue team, which means when I do pen testing or red teaming, I at least have an idea of what I'm trying to evade and what I'm trying to stop. But dude, Nox Lumens, you are amazing. Just gifted 5 memberships. I don't think anyone's ever done that on my stream before. That's the first. Dude, thank you. You're amazing. We got Eric Taylor as a member. Nope as a member. Rahul, SE Nostalgia, Brian Woodward. Thank you. And I will just say, if you guys do appreciate my streams, you can support me in a few different ways. One, well, you can do what Nox Lumens just did. You can gift memberships, or you can become a member. I have 2 membership levels, basic and super member. But to be clear, I kind of suck at marketing. I don't have a paywall. So if you do become a member, you don't get exclusive access to anything, because I don't believe in paywalls. I think cybersecurity education should be accessible to anyone and everyone, regardless of their income or the country they live in. So I don't have paywalls, but if you do want to support me, you can do that. You can do a one-time gift of a super chat over on YouTube. Over on Twitch, you can become a subscriber. But Nox, thank you so much, dude. You are amazing. Anyways, as I was saying, understanding both blue team and red team is important, regardless of which team you are on. So what are we going to do? Introducing ELK. So log analysis is crucial to blue teaming work, blah, blah. I'm going to skip through some of this. So ELK, or Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana, combines data analytics and processing tools to make analyzing logs much more manageable. ELK forms a dedicated stack that can aggregate logs from multiple sources into one central place. So one pane of glass, we can figure out what is going on. Make sure you check out this room, which I'm pretty sure I've done this room. Let's see if I have. No, I haven't. Oh, crazy. I've done like all of SOC 2. Maybe that's in the SOC 1 path. The first part of today's task is to investigate the attack on Frosty Pine Resort's hotel management system to see what it looks like to a blue teamer. That's really cool. I like how we have blue team and red team all in one room. You will then test your web app skills by recreating the attack. Let's do it. All right, upon loading this URL, let's go ahead and grab this URL. I will copy it. You will be greeted with the ELK homepage. So let's pull that up. Okay, I'm pretty sure I clicked copy. Did you guys see me click copy? All right, apparently the copy button doesn't actually mean copy. That's cool. I grew up thinking copy meant copy, but apparently in Firefox, that's not what it means. Looking at chat, QT said, this event has been so much fun. I tried Event of Code. That was too difficult. This event has been a good mix of difficulty, and I finished the last few days of tasks. I would like to do Advent of Code. I'm just so distracted by this that I'm really not doing much else. Dom said, love the work that you and the team are putting in for this event. I do too. And to be clear, I don't work for TryHackMe. I just make content occasionally, and they asked me to be part of this event. So I didn't create any of the rooms. I just do some of the official walkthroughs for them. What up, Simon? All right. We have our Elastic Stack instance here. We have it pulled up. We'll jump back over to our TryHackMe room. For today's task, we will use Kibana's Discover interface to review Apache 2 logs. To access this, simply click on the 3 lines, blah, blah. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're just doing Discover, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so here we are. I got the Frosty Pines Resort stuff there. We can begin searching. I'm guessing we have to change this to all time, but we'll see. I won't get ahead of myself because that's how you miss silly things in the advent of cyber rooms. Scroll through. We'll need to select the collection that's relevant to us. A collection is a group of logs. For this stage of Operation Blue, we'll be reviewing the logs present within the Wareville Rails collection. To start this, click on the drop-down. So let's go and select the correct. I cannot talk after making the other videos. select the correct collection. All right, once you've done this, blah, blah, we need to change. What time frame do we need? That's all I need to know. For the wherever, we'll need to set the time to October 1st and end time to October 1st. All right, so we're all just doing it October 1st. Got it. So we'll do this, change it to absolute, go over to October 1st, 2024 from that, and we'll go over to absolute, October again, October 1st, and then to the end of the day in October, and we will click update. All right, beautiful. Now we have some information here. And if we just look at one of these, we have our message. Okay, so we have an options request. And so we're probably going to set up our tables and all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and zoom in. And also to answer one question, looking at chat. Oh yeah, I'm not to that part, 8-Bit Oni. One question I've been getting often on my streams is, Tyler, how do you have TryHackMe dark mode? Well, you get that by paying TryHackMe a plus sub. Just kidding. That's the kind of crap OffSec would do. I just have the dark reader extension, guys. Nothing special. The dark reader extension does a good job of turning TryHackMe into dark mode. But anyways, we have the date set here. Now that we can see some entries, let's go over the basics of the Kibana Discover UI. So we have our search bar right there. We have our index pattern right there. We have our fields, which is what we were already kind of looking at over on this side here. We have our timeline, which is our graph thingy. We have our documents or logs, which is what I already clicked into a little bit. And we have our time filter, which is what we already messed around with. They have us at the last 7 days, but we don't want to change ours. We want to keep it to where it's at. The Kibana Query Language, or KQL, is an easy-to-use language that can be used to search docs for values. For example, if a field exists or matches a value. If you're familiar with Splunk, you may be thinking of SPL, Search Processing Language. For example, the query to search all documents for an IP address may look like this. And we can try that. I'm guessing it's not going to pull up because that's probably just for testing. But if we wanted to search for all IPs, we could type that in there and click Update. And you can see it doesn't find anything because, well, there's no IPs with that. We'll let this go back. Whoops. All right. Alternatively, Kibana also allows using Lucene query, an advanced language that supports features such as fuzzy terms. I remember doing a TryHackMe room all about this, like a challenge room if I remember right, regular expressions, etc. For today's task, we will stick with KQL, which has been enabled by default. The table below contains a mini cheat sheet for KQL syntax that you may find helpful. All right. So we have all this stuff. Is Echo still enabled? Let's see. I can't type. For the next task, you need to Echo without me. You got this. Okay, yeah. I think Echo's only enabled for days 1 and day 2. So we can't actually use it for these days. Anyways, we have our cheat sheet here. Maybe we'll refer back to it. Scenario. Thanks to our extensive intrusion detection capabilities, our systems alerted the SOC team to a web shell being uploaded to the Wareville Rails booking platform. I've actually done this in the real world on a pen test. I was able to get full RCE on a real web app during an engagement by uploading a Java web shell and bypassing some upload restrictions. So real world stuff here. Our task is to review the web server logs to determine how the attacker achieved this. If you'd like to follow along, well, I do. We have Wareville log selected. To investigate this, let's change the time filter to show events for the day of the attack. Oh, we need to change it again? That's what I already did, right? We're changing the end date again. Does that really matter? But I guess I'll do it. They already told me to set it for October 1st, though, but we'll change it to October 2nd. Right there. It's only a 30-minute difference. I'm guessing it wasn't going to do anything different. Just probably a little typo thingy in the TryHackMe room. You will see the logs have now populated. Please note the quantity and the task may differ to the amount on the practical VM. I have 811 hits. Got it. An incredibly beneficial feature is that we can filter out noise. A web server, especially a popper LAN, will likely have a large number of logs from user traffic, completely unrelated to the attack. Using the fields pane on the left, we can select plus and minus icons to show only the value to remove it, blah, blah. Fun fact, click on this Guys, I can't talk. Fun fact, clicking on these filters is actually just applying the relevant KQL syntax. It's the same how Splunk works, but with SPL. Note in the GIF below how the logs are being filtered. Only show logs containing the IP address, blah, blah, reducing the count from that, blah, blah. We combine filtering multiple fields. All right, so let's see how they're doing it. If we look over at this, we have our client IP, which we can add. There we go. So we have our client IP, and we want to filter by the 115 one. So on this, we can just hit the plus icon over here, and you can see it adds the filter there. We can maybe remove this now, see what other information we have. And now it should only be showing the information we have for that client IP. And one thing I do want to see, and I'm guessing it's going to show this, is you can see we have the message here, and we have the request. So both of those might be helpful. If we add the request here, we can see it a little bit easier what requests are being performed. And so even looking at this, I can kind of tell what's going on. But hey, before I get ahead of myself, let's jump back over to this. In the investigation, look at the activity. You know, let me just go to the questions and see if I can figure this out myself. I don't need to read it. Let's go to the questions. Scroll, scroll, scroll. All right, blue team. Where was the web shell uploaded to? I think I already found that right here. But we'll look at the logs a little more detailed. But that's going to be it. No? Directory. Got it. No? What? Directory file name? Oh, okay. What? Directory file name.php. Directory file name.php. Okay, whatever. We'll just ignore that. Maybe I'm missing something here, but that sure seems to be what it's looking for. But maybe it's not for some reason. Let's first just look at this and see if we can figure out what exactly was going on in this attack. If I scroll to, geez, how many events do we have? We have a bunch, obviously. Oh, there are 2 log files. Gotcha. So this is the issue when I don't freaking read the task on TryHackMe. All right, guys, I won't skip everything. I like to just like wing it myself and see if I can learn. But when there's clear information that I'm missing by winging it, maybe I should scroll back up. All right, scroll. Using the timeline. Okay, yeah, I missed a lot of stuff. So in this investigation, let's look at the activity of the IP. Oh, we're doing a different IP too. Yep, so I definitely missed a lot of stuff. All right, that's what you get, Tyler, for trying to skip ahead. We'll edit this filter. We'll change our IP to the correct one and hit save. Okay. There we go. I already did that. Using the time at the top, we can see a lot of activity from this IP address took place between 11:30 and 11:35. And we can see that down here. I mean, this whole field is where all the activity took place. This would be a good place to begin our analysis. Each log can be expanded by using the plus icon or the caret key icon located in the left log of the document, right? So if we want to look at this one more, we can click that and see the full information there. So we can see this GET request. If we go down to, I don't know, any of these other ones, same information. We can just expand it a little bit more. Fortunately, the logs are pretty small in this instance, so we can browse through them to look for anything untoward. After some digging, a few logs stand out. Well, let's go ahead and do our own digging, right? Let's not just rely on the TryHackMe room. So I set it so we're able to see our request. So our request should show us what's going on. We have this web.php, which looks interesting for sure, but maybe isn't. All right, let's look at some of these other requests, see if any stand out to me personally. We have our profile picture, blah, 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 blah. Avatar, web.php again. Profile. Bro, how many logs are there? Is there like a shell.php? Oh, what's this? Nope. Oh, that's grabbing stuff out of the database. It looks like. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong log still, Simon? Freaking A. When did it tell me to change the log, bruh? Wareville Rails? Is that not what I'm on? How is this the wrong log? I'll put my money on 5 minutes. How is this the wrong log, guys? Look, it tells me to do Wareville logs. All right, let's see if I'm missing something. From the drop down below client IP filter, why do I have to change it? It doesn't tell me to change it in the room. Is this just giving me an example or something? Here, let's scroll. No, okay. Where does it say to change to the other log? Oh, it's the right log for the example, not for the flag questions. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's just showing me in the example how things are working. I got it. That makes sense. So we can follow along with the example, and then we'll switch over to the logs. Like, does at least our example follow this? No, it doesn't. Because they're showing their shell that they found in the example one at 11:58. And that's not here. So, I mean, that's a little bit confusing on the TryHackMe end, but maybe I'm just crazy. But I see what you guys are saying. When you actually do, does this come up? Yeah, no, nothing matches it. Yeah, all right. So that's confusing because it seems like based on what it's telling you, you should at least be able to follow along with the example and find like shell.php and stuff, but maybe it would be request. No, messages would work too because the messages show the full request. So maybe the shell.php and stuff isn't even in the sample log, which I think is a little bit silly, but oh well. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other one and answer the questions that way, shall we? And stop with the dumb freaking sample one. That's confusing to me. So I don't know if anyone from TryHackMe is going to watch this, but my minor feedback on this room is the way it uses the example one, but you can't even actually follow along with the example, and you're supposed to answer questions from the other log. Make that more clear in the beginning would be my suggestion. But okay, let's change over to the Frosty Pines log one. Frosty Pines Resort. We can get out our client IP. And do we have to change the date too? Okay. It probably tells me what date to set it to. All right, practical. Your task today is twofold. First, you must access Cabana to investigate the attack and answer the blue questions below. Then you'll proceed to Frosty Pines Resort website. Blah, blah. Please note, yep, I know. If you do not see IP, okay. To review the logs and make sure you select Frosty Pines. Yeah, what the freak is the date, though? Okay, here it is. The date you need to use is between 11:30 and 12 on October 3rd. Got it. October 3rd, 11:30, and October 3rd, 12. Update. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally getting somewhere. What other information do we maybe want to add to our table here, though? It might be helpful to have our client IP. Message. We probably don't need that. Our request is going to be helpful to see right away. So there we go. Can I? No, I can't make that easier to see. But we have our request here, our client IP, so we can see if we do discover something, what malicious IP it might be, and we can kind of scroll through this. Now, I do know it's like shell.php, but a real actor or even a pen tester is not going to name it shell.php. It's going to be a little less common. So we can look through this and see what we are able to find. I'm assuming I'll eventually see like the shell.php, or we could just filter for PHP files as well. I think if we do something like Scroll up to the example up here. Jump, jump, jump. In the broken example, in my opinion, there was something. So message shell.php. So what if we do like request update? Okay, is that not how it works? All right. So not called request? No, it is. Maybe it does need to be message. Okay, why didn't that come up before, though? I need to figure this out. Because it's also in my request. So why would it not come up when I did request? What if I do that? Why does that not work? But message does. Why would request not work? Because KQL does not have that syntax. Well, KQL's stupid then. What, can I just search for PHP a message? No, okay, so I see. Whatever, KQL, you suck. Anyways, when we do that, we can clearly see what's going on here. And if we look at the timestamp, we can go down here. We have the shell.php being uploaded, and then the attacker is running whoami, which is a common command you run when you get initial access to a machine. They're running ls in order to see, hey, what directory am I in? What files am I able to access? And then they're backing out the directory. So that's just a URL encoded /. So it's doing // they're backing out again. They're running ID to check their permissions, and they're echoing glitch into glitch.txt. So they made a file on the server called glitch.txt, and then they're running ls to make sure it is there. So I think the first question is, hey, where is it uploaded? It is right there. So we'll jump back over to this, and we will scroll down and take a drink of water. No, Casually Joseph, advertise it in chat. You can. Please do. Share your YouTube. Casually Joseph, everyone, is going to drop his YouTube link in the chat as I command. Y'all should go sub to him. He has some awesome content. He's also been live streaming Advent of Cyber. He's just getting his YouTube channel started, but incredible person. Got to hang out with him at DEF CON. We played darts together and ate some food. It was fun. So make sure you go follow Casually Joseph over on YouTube. Anyways, what IP address accessed the web shell? Well, we have two. This was probably the SOC looking at it, but this might be the most interesting one, or maybe it's that one. I don't know which one they're looking for. Okay, it's that one. Red. What is the contents of flag.txt? All right, let's do the red team challenge. We need to grab frostypines.thm is what it's called. So they even give you the command right here. But I know a lot of people, when I was looking at the TryHackMe chat, were confused on this. Etsy host on Linux is how your Linux machine resolves IP addresses to a domain name. So if you think about like the phone book on your phone, if I am to call Casually Joseph, for example, I don't need to remember his full phone number. I can just look up, actually have him in my phone number. I have his number. I give it to you all on stream. Just kidding, I won't dox him. But I have his number. So if I want to call him, I'm just going to look him up on my phone by his name, click it, and then my phone book is going to resolve his name to his phone number. Well, that's sort of like how Etsy host works on a Linux machine. It's going to resolve this IP to this host so that we're able to access it properly. So I know a lot of people had issues, but that's why. You can do it a few different ways, but if we open up our terminal here, we can do sudo vim Etsy host, type in our password, type in I for input mode. We'll drop it down here. We'll type in the IP. We'll do a tab, and then we'll grab frostypines.thm, and we'll input that. Whoops, did not mean to do it that way. Like so. Exit Vim. Ping frostypines.thm. and it works. And because we're doing web app stuff, it might be helpful to use Kaido. If you've never heard Kaido, Kaido is a web proxy or web auditing tool built from the ground up in Rust. If you know of Burp Suite, it's sort of like Burp Suite, but the reason I showcase Kaido on stream is because the free edition has more features than the free edition of Burp, and Burp Pro is cost prohibitive for many people. We'll call this ALC Day 3, and we'll hit Create. Now on here, I'm going to go over to Intercept. I will open up the built-in browser because I always forget to turn off Foxy Proxy. And now we can go over to frostypines.php. I didn't mean to open it there. Whoa. Oh, I freaking closed TryHackMe. Good job, Tyler. You're amazing. Well, hey, good advertisement. If you guys have never been to hacksmarter.org, if you want to join our Discord, you just have to cat discord.text and you get our Discord information. So let me drop that link over in chat. If you are not part of the HackSmarter Discord, you should join. It's one of the coolest Discords around. We have an active CTF team. We have weekly meetings. We have cool people. Come join the Discord. Anyways, I managed to log out of TryHackMe. Let me stop sharing for just a moment. I don't want it to share my secret Advent of Cyber room I have access to where I make my videos. Technically, I have access to every single day of Advent of Cyber, but you guys don't get to see that without me getting in trouble. So I'm not going to show that to you. All right, jump back over. I'm back in the TryHackMe room. And here we go. We have frostypines.thm. Let's check it out. Frostypines.thm. All right, find the best deals for your next trip. Awesome. What information do we have here? Let's see what we're all able to do. So on home, it just brings us to index.php. We can search for information. It looks like we have different deals. We can go to rooms. All right, we have some room details here. Can I click room details? That brings me to room ID 4, and we can probably change this to room ID 1337. Why is there not a room ID 1337? What freaking kind of conference is this? If we click book now, we have this. We can create an account. All right. The other thing we can do just while we enumerate the website is we can start to check directories. We can do dir search for that. What dir search is going to do is going to try a bunch of different directories, see what might be available. So we'll just run that in the background. We'll do dir search -u http. I don't remember the URL already. frostypines.thm. What? Why is this not installed? This should be installed on everything by default, even on your Windows computer. Frostypines.thm. All right, beautiful. We will check that out. Back over to our Frosty Pines dessert. Let's create an account. All right, sign up. Next. Yo, hack smarter. Next. Hack at hacksmarter.org. Hacksmarter123. Sign up. Beautiful. Account. All right, we have our account here. Is there any place for me to upload my images? Let's see. Over to dir search. All right, what do we have here in dir search? We have about us.php account. We have, is admin actually accessible? What? Why do I... Is that supposed to be like that? I'm a lead hacker. All right. So I'm signed in as admin. What can I all do here? I can look at the users. What users do we have? We have admin 1. We have admin at frostypines.thm. Reservation, nothing. Add new room. Ooh, we can upload a room image. I see. So if we go back over to our terminal, do we have... We have a few different web shells built in here. We can just grab like this shell right here. We can do a reverse shell, possibly. And we will cd to TryHack home, Tyler, TryHackMe, AOC day 3. Okay, I thought there was one. Oh, day 3 like that. All right. And we can CP this to that. And now we can vim the PHP reverse shell.php. And we have our IP, which I don't know what my IP is, but if we look over here, I have it right here. So let's grab my IP for TryHackMe. Hit I. Drop this in. Our port, we can't use 888. Real hackers use 1337. And now we can save that file, set up a netcat listener on port 1337. And go back over to hotel management, click choose file. See if we have to bypass any upload detection or if I can just straight up upload a reverse shell. We'll do all files, PHP reverse shell, click select and hit add room. That was success. I don't know what I named the room. Do I see the room anywhere? Or did I get a shell back? Oh, look. I have a reverse shell because I'm that much of a hacker. And there's a flag.txt somewhere. All right, how about home? What groups am I in? Oh, I'm in sudo. All right. Oh, okay. So we can go ahead and just do... Let me stabilize our shell real quick with... Oh, why do I not have it installed? All right, I'm going to show you guys a really cool hacker extension. If we go to, I think it's called Hack Tool Extension or something for Firefox. Here we go. This is a really cool extension if you want to get into CTFs, hacking, stuff like that. It gives you a bunch of quick tools. I always like to do full screen mode here, so we're going to do full screen mode. And the one that we want is our TTY spawn shell. That's to stabilize our shell, because I always forget how to do it. So we can literally script kiddie our way through this. All right, we'll do that first. Then we'll copy this. All right, and then we'll Control Z. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Oh, I need the password for sudo? Come on. So I don't know what the password is, but if we go to like var, we might be able to find it. Sometimes in the configuration here, you can find password information. And so we can check that out. If we just check out a few of these, I don't really know if it would be here though. Nope. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. All right, can I even access these folders? Okay, I'm in the sudo group, but I don't know www is password. First, am I supposed to answer any of these other questions? No, I can answer that. What is the content of flag.txt? And we could look back over at here and see what the glitch did, right? So the glitch got initial access. He ls back, did ID. He echoed glitch.glitch.txt. He didn't show any privilege escalation here, though. He just echoed his stuff into whatever. What silly thing am I missing? Let's see. Is there anything here? I think I did that right. Is it just in some silly spot? I don't know if I want to wait for this to finish. I suppose if I would have gotten a web shell, it would have been in var www. So maybe the flag's just there. Here, let's check that. I might be screwing this up since I got a full reverse shell. And I'm overthinking what I have to do here. Alright, so this would be like public. We have all the admin stuff. Make sure I'm not missing any flag information. We have a config.php though. That very might have our password information here. We have our server. We have our database information. Get environment. So if I check my environment, oh, the flag was where I first landed? Where did I first land? Let's see. Where it would have been public, and it was like images, right? Maybe I should check. Where did I land? Media, images, rooms. All right. Okay, so I was overthinking it. I was thinking I had to elevate my stuff, and I always want to take this to the next level. But the problem is, I don't know what's considered. I don't know what is considered the side quest. So I don't know if this is the side quest, but because our user is in the pseudo group, one would think I'd be able to elevate my privileges if I can find this user's password and fully root this machine. I'll try it for just a little bit. If this is a side quest, if anyone knows if this is a side quest, please tell me, because I don't want to get in trouble by TryHackMe, but I also like to just play around with things. And I don't know what the side quests all are or what they consist of. Oh, it's not going to be there. So our environment, it's just getting the environment. That's not super helpful for us. Okay. What if we do this? The next side quest will be between days 5 and 8. Okay, cool. As long as I'm not like in a side quest, I'll just play around for a little bit. And see if we're able to do anything fun with this, since it is in the pseudo group. Just for the fun of it. We'll run linpeas. For those new, linpeas is just a way to find potential exploits. It's also a way to get pwned if you use the wrong linpeas. What is up, y'all? Let me look at chat. Yeah, so what happened to me, guys, is the challenge expects you to get a web shell. And if you get a web shell, you end up in that directory. I got a full reverse shell, so then I thought I had to elevate my privileges to get like root.txt. But I suppose that really wouldn't be that beginner friendly. But we're going to elevate our privileges here, because why would we be in the pseudo group as www data? If we can find the password for this user, we would be able to automatically become root on the machine. And surely there's a way. Maybe I should just try TryHackMe for the password or something silly. Come on, go. Doesn't take this long. Why is it taking so long? Go. It does not that freaking hard to cache the directories, you scrub. I've been up too long already doing the other content before I had to stream. There we go. Okay. Potentially vulnerable pseudo version, although I don't think so. Ah. Bet. Makes expectation sense, blah, blah. All right, I got you. Let's script kiddie this. See if there's anything else that it finds. Where's my bar thingy? Apache is running as root? Yeah, I know I'm in the sudo group, but I don't have a password, dog. So the easy way is going to be to find a password. The other way is going to be exploit that we possibly found. Blah, blah. Here's what I want to know. Do you find any passwords? You do not. Checking for permission information. Script Kid said, after a long time grind, I just got offered a full-time position as junior pen tester. Dude, absolutely amazing. Congratulations. Give me a post on how it goes and what you think of it. How we're just going to get out of this. Oh, it didn't work. Vulnerability checking and starting vulnerability check. Error account service and... Okay, so that doesn't actually work. Alright. Well... Let me check a few other things on this machine before I call it. So that's like from actual TryHackMe stuff. We have the room code, the room ID, the upload ID, the task ID, the instance ID. All right. Like I said before, usually when you have access as www.data, you can find credentials somewhere around here. Let me look one more time. Well, grep for some password information. Just to very quickly see if anything catches my eye. Whoa. All right, now we're in the matrix. Yep, I can definitely read all that. Just as I scroll, I see all that. I don't see any passwords. Come on, WW Data, what's your password, homie? All right. All right, guys, I might call it a night. Although, okay. What's running as root? So I see Apache 2 is running as www data. Is there anything running as root that I can try to pwn? Why is that running as root? Let's look at a few of these things. Payment, rooms, sign up, survey. Yeah, I don't think any of that's going to be helpful for us. Here's where our flag was, somewhere here. We have our PHP reverse shell right there that we got, and then we have flag.txt added by the root user. All right, well, that's where I'm going to call it, guys. I would keep messing with it if I wasn't already up like 2 hours or almost 3 hours before I started going live doing the other Advent of Cyber stuff. Can we get a recording? Yes. Yeah, so all of my content you can find on my YouTube channel afterwards. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, that's my main platform. That is where you should follow me. Let me just share it with you all real quick. If you go over to your handy dandy browser and go to youtube.com, Tyler Ramsby. This, once again, is my main platform. So if you're following me on Twitch or LinkedIn, come follow me on YouTube. You can see I have almost 500 videos covering content like this, both videos as well as live content like we're doing right now. So come sub to me on YouTube. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to find someone to raid over on Twitch. So we have a little over 60 people watching total. But you guys should all come watch on Twitch because we're going to raid someone. In Twitch terminology, to raid someone is to show them our support, to send all of our viewers to them, and it looks like nobody is actually on, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Let me pull up the Shy Hat. We'll see if we can find anyone that we can raid. Can I go to, science and technology? No, not his science and technology. Oh, yo, Abel became a member. Thank you, my friend, for becoming a member. Really do appreciate it. No, I just want to see science and technology. Okay. So much I don't know how to use Twitch, guys. How do I just go to the category? Live channels. Who is live right now? Tuesday nights. Oh, day 4 Advent of Code. That might be kind of fun to watch. We have this cool guy, Hack Smarter. I could raid myself. Is there anyone hacking stuff? Any hackers? No. Let's go watch this person do Advent of Code. See how many viewers they have. Hey, they have 23 people watching. Let's go learn right alongside of them. So even if you guys are watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, come join me on Twitch. You don't need a Twitch account at all, but if you join me on Twitch, you can become part of the raid. So I'm going to drop a link to my Twitch in chat real quick. It's just Hack Smarter. Come join the Twitch. We're going to set up a raid. If you do have a Twitch account and you're able to chat, you can do our raid phrase. Our raid phrase is going to be Hack Smarter, not harder. So once again, even if you're not on Twitch right now or have a Twitch account, come join anyways. I'm going to get it pulled up and we are going to do this raid. I'll sign off with you guys. Thank you everyone for hanging out. If you're watching this in the future, also, thank you for hanging out in the future. Once again, raid phrase is Hack Smarter, not harder. There's like 60 people total, but only 16 on Twitch. So everybody, get over to Twitch. Join the raid. I already set it up. Come join. Join. Once again, Hack Smarter, not harder. I'm going to sign off from here. Thank you, everybody, for